After countless hours of research, hard work, money lost, tummies fed, blood, sweat, and tears, Tag and Al proudly present
University of Utah Food Tour! Oh, that was kind of good. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey.
So this week we did the food tour.
We did.
We tried out a ton of places on campus.
All of them, in fact.
All the places on campuses.
Everywhere you can eat at the University of Utah.
We tried. So the first place we went to was called Cafe Ibis. And Cafe Ibis is located in the College of Education. They have a sign out front. Seeing that, we got excited. We're like, okay, coffee shop. Vibes.
This is breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Well, we show up and take a look at what happened.
Yeah.
So we think it's closed. Well, y'all, that was just big fat fail. Pretty bad start to the
Food tour!
So it was closed.
So, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, so that was kind of a fail. But, okay, well, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 on location.
Yeah.
Because it is pretty close to our building. But other than that, every other category was a 0. So it's going to get a 7 out of 30 from me.
I would give it also a 7 for location, but the sign they had on their gate was pretty nice, so I'll give them a 1 for friendliness.
That is true. There was a sign that said it was closed. So
I'll give them an 8 out of 30.
next place.
Yeah.
All right. So the next place we went to on that same day was called Council Cafe.
Was that the one in the law building?
That was in the law building.
That was a walk and a half. It's the farthest building from us.
Yeah. It was cool though because it was a market / coffee shop, so that was a vibe. The lady working was super nice.
She was nice.
What did you get?
I got chai tea and a bagel with cream cheese. Pretty solid. Disappointed they don't have coconut milk, but it does the trick. And it comes with a fun bendy straw.
Yeah!
Pretty good. This is probably the best breakfast that I've had here.
It was actually pretty good. Like, it was a really long walk. I don't know if that would be worth it.
I got chocolate milk.
Yep. Oh, that's really intense, but pretty good. I'd rate it 5 out of 10.
Oh, that's just not good.
Maybe 5 out of 5.
So 10 out of 10?
Somewhere in between the two.
So 7.5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was all I ordered. And it was good chocolate milk, but I was a little bit upset they didn't have too many gluten-free offerings. But the chocolate milk slapped, so
But, like, would you walk that far?
I would never walk that far
Yeah.
just to get chocolate milk when I could get it downstairs.
So for location-wise, I'd have to give it, like, a 4.
Oh, that's high.
Oh.
It's getting a 2 out of 10 for location for me. Did that make sense? Yeah, I'm giving
Yeah.
it a 2 out of 10 for location. Friendliness, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. That lady was nice.
Yeah, I gotta go with 8 too.
Yeah,
she
she was-
definitely brought a smile to my face.
She was a hidden gem at Council Cafe.
Yeah, so if you're ever in the area, hit her up.
Yeah, she was nice. And then overall taste, it was good chocolate milk, but that was all I had. So I'm just gonna give it a 5.
I'd probably give it like a 7.
You said when we were there, this was your best breakfast you've had on campus.
This is probably the best breakfast that I've had here.
Yeah.
Do you stick to that?
I guess it is the best breakfast. But at the same time, it wasn't like anything extraordinary, so I wouldn't like give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like I had like waffles and like fruit or anything. I would give it a 7.
Yeah.
Because it was really good, but like nothing out of the ordinary.
So now I gave it a 20 out of 30. Did I really give it a 20
because
out of
I
30?
gave it a 19. Okay, I'm gonna change mine. Because I feel like it deserves like a 25 out of 30. So, whatever combo would make it,
Yeah.
you know, like you know why I chose, like it's a little bit far, so you would know that. So I'd give it like a 23. I don't really know how I'd break it down,
Yeah.
but.
And then Allie editing, you'll just have to do the math with whatever I said. So. Then for dinner that night, we went to Urban Bites. which is downstairs for us. So location,
10 out of 10.
So there's a few options here. So the first one is G8, which is an all gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free
Allergen
place.
friendly.
Yeah. Then the next one.
500 Degrees, which has pizza and apparently wings.
Then there's the Game, which is hamburgers and chicken tenders.
The Carrots, which is like salad and fruit.
Then there's also City Edge Cafe, but we get to that later on in the week, but we did get something from there.
Bok choy, so noodles, chicken, rice, that kind of jazzy stuff.
And La Taquera, which is a Mexican restaurant.
So this is my I hate talking. My unboxing of Urban
Bites.
Bites. So this appears to be cake. Cake time. Oh, it's just not what I was expecting. Tastes like your traditional store-bought cake. A fiend for frosting, so. This is vegetable lo mein with white rice.
Hype.
Immaculate. An American-style hoagie.
I think it's just so bright on you, but it's okay.
Ugh. A quesadilla with Spanish rice. Black bean quesadilla. Not horrible, actually. And your traditional pepperoni pizza. Too much seasoning. But it is so good.
Now it's time for my portion of the food tour. So this is a very nice chicken Caesar salad from Carrots. What is this portion? Hello?
I'm a grown woman.
All right,
Is that a crouton?
here it
Oh,
goes.
it's
It's a
chicken.
piece of chicken. The lettuce is kind of like not really lettuce material.
What does that mean?
I don't know, it kind of tastes a little bit like maybe if you ate like the tissue paper off a birthday gift. Two types of French fries from the game. I have both the oily normal potato variety and the sweet potato variety. Very excited for both of them. First off, sweet potato. Pretty good. I'm not a sweet potato fan, but if you like sweet potatoes, you'd probably like this. Next up, the greasy normal potato.
Oh, it just doesn't sound crunchy today.
No, with the ranch, they're good. I have a cheeseburger from the game. Mr. Cheeseburger. Now you might be thinking, Allie, you're gluten-free, you can't even have the bread. Oh, I know I can't. So I like to dismantle my burgers. Brush off the extra breadcrumbs. As you can tell, it's a little firm today, but that's okay. I put ranch on my burger, just don't judge me. Tastes like your dad's out back grilling some burgers on the 4th of July while you're watching the fireworks. Definitely the best item I've had out of the items in front of me. And last but certainly not least,
Wait, I don't even remember what it
I have
is.
an undisclosed item from G8.
Sounds crunchy.
Oh, it's spicy! Yeah, I don't know about that one. So location, like I said, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 because it's literally downstairs. That was chill. Friendliness, everyone there's normally pretty nice. There are sometimes interesting workers. Like one time they tried to tell me all their pizza was gluten-free, which that just doesn't make sense.
It just wasn't either.
I just don't know why
so.
they would make that much gluten-free pizza. But for friendliness, I'll give them a 7 out of 10 because the bok choy workers, shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
If you're watching this.
And then overall taste, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 too. It's actually pretty good down there.
So I would also give it 10 for location. I would usually give it a 7 for friendliness, but because of the bok choy workers, I'm going to have to also give them a 10.
Yeah.
And then for taste of the food, I mean, I
Think about what's coming up, though.
that's true. I have to give it a 7.
Yeah.
That's a high score for Urban Bites. 27 out of 30 for me.
Yeah, and I'm giving Urban Bites a 24 out of 30. So pretty
It's
good.
solid.
I know that Paige is on a Zoom call right now, but I wanted to vlog and say that there is currently a fire a mile away from us. So just in case the food tour video doesn't get finished, I thought we should start a fire on campus video. So fun fact, actually, me and Paige hiked here yesterday. Here's some pictures. So good thing we didn't do that today. Let's just see how this night goes.
Okay, so the campus didn't actually burn down. Here's a picture of it the next day. Anyways, on to the rest of the food tour.
So the next morning, we wake up early and go to the gym, knowing that we have a very exciting breakfast coming up. Mom's Cafe and Pantry located downstairs in the library. So theoretically, Mom's Cafe and Pantry, the pantry is like a market, so you could get just like chips. I'm sure they sell other stuff.
Chips,
but
drinks,
chips,
like
drinks,
snacks,
whatever
like
you want.
airplane snacks almost.
And then the cafe is obviously just a coffee shop / pastry / whatever. And if you go online, you can see that it is open. But when we went, it just wasn't.
It was just very not.
It was just very
I don't know
closed.
if you filmed the booths
I did.
that have the caution tape across it. That just made me feel like I was in an apocalyptic movie.
Back to the food. It was closed. But location, I'll still give it a 5 out of 10 because the library's not too far. The walk back sucks because it's uphill, but the walk there isn't that bad. And then obviously for taste and friendliness, I didn't really interact or eat anything, so I'm going to have to give it a 0 out of 10.
Me also, because there wasn't even a sign that said it was closed.
Yeah.
So I'd give it a negative 1.
Yeah, so actually I'm giving it 4.
Out of
Because
30.
friendliness is getting a negative 1
Yeah.
because they said that it was open. So
Yeah.
what's with that?
What's with that?
So after Mom's Cafe and Pantry, we decided that we wanted food, so we went to the bookstore.
Change of plans.
And got Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, so we did go to Starbucks.
And Starbucks, I mean, it's good.
Actually, I have a few things to say about this. Starbucks doesn't let you use your flex dollars, which wouldn't matter to me anymore because I'm out of flex dollars.
Post this video.
But I just don't understand why, like, everything on campus you can't, like, use your meal swipes for. Like, it bothers me so much. But it's Starbucks, and it's the only place that has coconut milk on campus, so my chai tea was especially good. So 10 out of 10 for taste on that. 5 out of 10 for location. 8 out of 10 for friendliness. 23 out of 30.
I, on the other hand, am a Starbucks fiend. So I go to Starbucks a lot, and I was happy because I was able to use my Starbucks card there, like the app. So I got some stars, so I'm feeling fine about it. I got an iced chai with almond milk. I love iced chais. And I asked if they had the gluten-free sandwich there, but they said they don't, so that was kind of annoying.
Drinks are so good it doesn't even matter.
So location, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because it's pretty close to the library, so it's pretty much the exact same as that. And then as for friendliness, the guy was pretty nice. Nothing really that memorable though, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And then as for overall taste, love a good chai, so I'll give it a 10. So that means I gave it a 21 out of 30.
Yeah, so
Was that lower than yours?
Yeah, mine was 23.
I just don't understand how my scoring's working. Except when they told me they didn't have the sandwich, I was a little bit like,
Oh! I just totally lied on camera.
what happened?
I did not even get iced chai from Starbucks that
Yeah,
day.
you didn't. You got that drink.
I don't know, because I had Starbucks today, so I'm a little bit confused. I actually got a drink I didn't even want. But honestly, Starbucks is usually great, so just leave my score.
Okay.
But it just wasn't my best experience. It was my fault, so.
So for lunch, we went to Caroline's Kitchen, which is located in the Gardner Commons. And we went down there, and there were 2 restaurants that was, it's like a food court area, so it's kind of just like pick and choose what you want. So there were 2 that was open. One was called Rooted, and it was all like vegan food, so we didn't end up getting anything from that. And then the other one was Absurd Bird, which we have such different feelings on. Absurd Bird for me was probably one of the best experiences of this entire video.
Alright guys, I was really excited about this place. Oh my god. Okay, because they have gluten-free chicken tenders. But first we're going to start with the fries. Get a good dip.
Pretty solid, definitely better than the ones I had last night at CalArt. Yeah, I like those. There's a lot happening around me right now. Okay, get out, bro.
Don't make it angry.
Here is the chicken. Let's try it. It's really hot, so I'm probably gonna burn my face off. This is really good, guys.
They have gluten-free chicken tenders, and I almost cried. It was just amazing. Except they still gave me a biscuit, which just doesn't make sense because biscuits just aren't gluten-free.
Maybe it was a gluten-free biscuit.
I just don't think it was.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was so good. So for location, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I don't really like the walk to the Gardner Commons. I don't know. But for
It's closer than the library.
I just don't like the walk.
Okay.
I don't
that's
know.
fair.
You know, like some walks hit different. That one just doesn't.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, but for friendliness, I'll give it. I really didn't interact with anyone, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But for taste, yeah, it's getting a 10. Yeah, so actually taste is getting extra points, so I'm gonna give taste a 15 out of 10, bringing the score to 26 out of 30. I just don't know if I did the math right, but it's just fine.
Okay, so basically, Absurd Bird
Sucks.
See, I'm scared. It's like fine.
For those of you who don't know how it works, I got like the chicken tenders and a biscuit, and it asked what kind of butter I want. So I thought it was gonna be like on the biscuit, and I was like, okay, like Nashville hot butter. Like I figured it would just be like warm butter on a biscuit. It turns out that's what they put on the chicken. So my chicken was not crispy like Al's over here. It was actually just terrible. And the biscuit had chive and cheese in it, which was also just terrible. And I didn't eat it, and the bees were swarming me outside, and I just hated the whole experience. Never go back. Partial points all around.
Alright, Absurd Bird.
Honors Market is open till 10 p.m., which is like the latest thing that's
Anything
open,
is
on,
open on
campus.
campus.
So it's perfect for like your
Late nights.
Late night snacks is what I thought was about to happen. It just wasn't. So we usually get the For Real milkshakes.
Ten out of 10.
Satisfying.
Which are pretty bomb. So, anything you want to add?
A 10 for all categories.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh.
The Union Market. Okay, well, actually,
Okay.
I don't want to act too excited about this.
No, you liked it fine.
So the Union Market has like 4 different restaurants in it, I think. There's like a Mexican one, there's a pizza place, there's a ramen bar, and then there's a sandwich area. So I got a gluten-free pizza from the pizza place.
All right, let's try this pizza.
Good?
Really good. I wish I got ranch though.
It was pretty good, except it was on a cauliflower? Yeah, cauliflower crust, which I'm not too big of a fan of, but I still ate it anyways because I haven't had pizza in like a long time. But the golden... Are you okay?
This is weird.
The best thing I found while I was there. Honey Stinger waffles. They are just so good. Oh my god. So bad, but it is so good. Location, a 6 out of 10. I don't mind the walk to the Union, but it could be better. The guy working at the pizza place is really nice, 8 out of 10. And then taste, 9 out of 10.
I went to the Mexican, like, bar, I guess. You kind of, like, make your own thing. So I got, like, a taco salad.
It's got steak instead of chicken because the chicken looked a little questionable, but the steak looks good.
Good.
Very good.
It's definitely no Chipotle or Qdoba, and you have to use Flex dollars, which just bothers me so much.
And we all know how you feel about that.
But it tasted, I'd give it a 7 for taste, because I mean, it was decent. Location, I'd give it a 7, because it's fine. It's like pretty close. It's not a great walk, but it's whatever. And then friendliness, I'll give it like a 6 or 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give it a 20.
Miller Cafe.
Oh, Miller Cafe.
So Miller Cafe is located in Lassans, which is pretty much the other only housing area that's like in this part of campus. What I ordered the night that we recorded, my order was completely wrong. I got a gluten-free sandwich, but I changed everything about it, but then they just put everything that I took off on it. So on the sandwich we have the bread, some ham, cheddar cheese, avocado, and then an undisclosed white thing. All right, let's try it. I don't hate it, actually. It's pretty good. But I got it again today, and it was so much better. So I'm grading it off of today, even though what you're watching is from the day that I got it. So I'm going to give it a 9 for location, a 10 for taste, for sure. And then friendliness, I'm going to give it a 5, because no one has been that memorable from there.
So I got grilled cheese and a frozen lemonade.
Oh, it just didn't work. I'll just take from the middle.
Good?
Good stuff.
That sounded good.
Not as good as it tasted.
Oh.
I love grilled cheese. It's like one of my favorite foods. 9 for location. Probably a 10 for food. Like, I would eat that so often. So I'll give them like a 22 out of 30 because like that's what the score would add up to be.
Nice. So the next morning, we went to City Edge Cafe, which is downstairs, and I got an iced chai and a salad.
Nice.
That's all right.
And you got?
Iced chai and a donut.
Good as ever. Tastes nice and fresh.
The iced chais from down there are really good. It just is, they pretty much make them exactly like how I make them. So you just pour the almond milk and then you just like pour the chai syrup. Then they just stir it. So like there really isn't anything calling me to go downstairs. And then the salad just like wasn't really that great either. So for location, I'll obviously give it a 10 because it's downstairs. But then for workers, the workers are always pretty fine there. So I'll give them a 7. But then taste, I'm just going to give it a 2.
Originally when I was down there, I was like, oh, this is a great meal. But the donut, looking back, was just not great. You know, like, it was, like, kind of hit the spot that morning, but I don't think I would get it again. It was kind of just, like, not super fresh, I feel like, almost.
Tastes nice and fresh.
I'm going to give it a 9 for location, because you have to, like, walk out of the building
Oh, that's
to
true.
get into it. So if it's, like, raining outside, which it doesn't really rain here, but if it was to be raining, I'd have to walk outside to get there.
I'm going to change mine to a 9 and 10 too.
Yeah, so I'm giving it a 9 for location. I'll give it, like, a 4 for food. And the worker, what am I at? 9, 4, that's 13. I'll give the workers like a 7, so 20.
Not bad.
It was decent.
Heritage Center Food Hall.
The PHC.
So the PHC is far, but it's just a straight uphill walk. It's kind of scenic though. You go over a bridge, kind of
It's
a vibe.
nice on the way down.
Yeah.
If you're not throwing up.
So for the PHC, I got a cheeseburger and fries.
Okay. So, yeah, let's try it out. Here's a close-up on it. Just not really sure what's happening there, but...
Okay. Oh, that was just not a good facial expression.
It's crunchy.
Oh.
Yeah, not horrible. Not bad. Minus points because they didn't have ranch, though.
And I got Moroccan chicken, lentils, and squash. So they have, it's kind of similar to Urban Bites. As like you can go in and you use a swipe and you can really go like to whatever like area you want. And so there's this place called Wok. I thought it was gonna be like noodles and like chicken and like rice, stuff like that. And as I got closer, I realized that's just not what I signed up for. So I was like second in line. I was like, oh, I should get out of line. But then I made eye contact with the worker, and I was like, darn, like I have to keep going. So I got up there and I was like, oh no. I was like, I'll just try one of everything because I was like, I'll just do it for the food tour, was what was going through my head. And she scooped up the lentils and I just was like, no, this can't be happening to me.
This is Moroccan chicken, lentils, and zucchini. And if you could smell it, you would be scared, as am I. I don't like zucchini spicy things, and I've never had lentils. So I'm not really sure what made me decide to get this. But there's no time like the present, so. I mean.
Like, I feel bad because I'm sure that they're great people and they try really hard with what they do. But that meal made me so sick.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. Like, probably the worst thing I've ever ate. So I'm gonna have to give it a -1 for the food. The worker was super nice. I'll give her a 9. Location is just 1. So it'll get a 10 out of 30 from me.
So I'm just going to give it 3s all around. Actually, no, I'll give it 4s all around. So we'll get a 12 out of 30. Not bad, but just not really that memorable of a place. I went to Shake Smart today, but I don't know when you actually went.
I went to Shake Smart on Wednesday.
Yeah,
You
something
were at
like
your
that.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went when she was in class and she went when I was.
Yep.
I got the peanut butter and acai bowl, but I say no banana, no granola, because I don't like bananas and I can't have granola.
And I get what she got, but with everything on it.
Yeah. And it is
So good.
So nothing like a sweaty workout and an acai bowl afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying now. So for the last portion, we went to the Union again. So the way it is like there's the Union Market, and then there's like your like restaurant kind of places. So there's a Panda, Einstein's, and then Jamba Juice. So we took Kieran from down the hall because Allie can't have anything from those places. Well, she did have a smoothie, but she already had the acai bowl that day, and I got her chai tea from Starbucks, so she was liquided out. We took Kieran so he could help test things out, even though I was still the only one eating food.
I hate honey walnut.
What did you get?
Oh, orange chicken and chow mein from Panda Express, and a plain bagel with honey almond cream cheese from Einstein Bros Bagels.
And then what did you get?
I got a smoothie.
From where?
Jamba Juice.
How is it?
It's pretty good.
What's the flavor?
It is the Sour Patch flavor, or sour gummy.
Okay.
But I thought it was purple, and it came out orange.
Is it
So
good?
I don't. It is pretty good, but it kind of tastes like medicine. Mhm.
Yep. That's nice. This chicken is so large.
I feel like it's good.
That's pretty good.
It's alright.
No, this is like kind of like a masterpiece almost.
No.
Paige willingly let me have her fortune cookie. All right, guys, what's my fortune? Your dreams will become a reality. Remember that.
So we're gonna call him and we're gonna get his thoughts on everything. I can really do this part for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave him a voicemail. Hi Kieran, it's Paige. Okay, so Kieran went to Jamba Juice. He got the sour gummy drink.
Something like that.
Which I don't know why when you go to Jamba Juice you would get something that sounds like candy. Because I'm usually like, ooh, sweet greens, but okay. It looked good. He seemed to enjoy it. Then I went to Panda and I had to go to Einstein, so just a lot of food happening, I know. So from Panda I got orange chicken and chow mein, which is probably one of my favorite foods in the entire world. So 10 out of 10 there. Einstein's I've actually never been before because we don't have those in Washington, or at least the part of Washington I live. So that was interesting. I mean, it was good though. They had honey almond cream cheese, and I really like honey walnut cream cheese, so that was kind of slapper-dapper.
So Paige, what did you think about the food tour?
I'm glad it's over.
Me too. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always,
Go Utes.